that time in the driver's seat with Alexis Herrera over here at Buick GMC Cadillac. Welcome, Mr. Herrera. Alexis, how are you?
I'm doing awesome. I'm excited to be here in the driver's seat, behind the wheel. After all, the feel of the wheel seals the deal, right?
Well, there you go. You know, you're throwing out those lines there. The feel of the wheel does seal the deal, and I'm glad to have you behind the wheel. You've been with us now for, what, a little over a year?
That's right. Just over a year. December was the official year, so year and a month.
A year and a month. And in a year and a month, you've really took to this like a fish to water, so to speak. I mean, you're doing really well.
Yeah. Part of that has to do with the training. Most of it has to do with consistency. Definitely the energy. It has to be there. When that customer walks through the showroom floor, it's showtime.
That's right. It's showtime. You know, I learned that a long time ago. When you walk into a dealership, no matter where it's at, it's showtime. Even if it's just talking to a service customer, talking to someone in the service lounge, even someone stopping by looking for directions.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and the memory that you shape and the feeling that you come across with your energy matters big time. So tell me, what has been your favorite thing about automotive sales thus far?
Automotive sales, you know, to be quite honest with you, really just the networking aspect has been the best part. You get to meet people from, I don't know, the LA Dodgers teams, right, to local businesses. So you help support the local businesses. They help you. It's a two-way road.
Right, and you live downtown Palm Springs.
I do.
Right in almost the thick of it.
Pretty much, yeah. I'm not too far from it. I can walk to get some ice cream, maybe a burger.
Yeah, we actually went to that bar Issy one night for dinner.
That's a fun place to
That's
go.
a great place. You know, we went to Lola Mesa across the way.
Lola Rose?
Lola Rose.
Right.
We'll leave that for a different venue here. Hey, so let me ask you, what are some of your toughest challenges as an automotive salesperson?
Ooh, that's a really good one. You know, I'll put it to you like this. Last month in December, we were actually fighting with Santa. So we hit him with some jabs.
What do you mean fighting with Santa?
Well, you know, everybody's buying gifts for their families. So
I see what you mean
we do is, you know, we're trying to get these appointments for people to buy a car, but they're buying gifts for their families. So, you know, it's a give and a take.
Yeah, you know, that can be hard. That's why, you know, typically in this industry, we've seen the week after Christmas and after New Year's be busy because now all the fighting with Santa, as you sort of say, is done with. And now I can take care of myself, my family, my transportation needs. Fantastic. Tell me, you mentioned the training in the process earlier. How has the sales process helped you?
Well, you know, everybody on the Cadillac team is awesome. I kind of feed off the energy, feed off the feedback, the guidance. Each and everybody has their own strengths, so you're able to project your voice and tell us how we could improve. The different managers have different styles of managing, and it's kind of they kind of help shape us in their own ways, and I think every bit helps.
Right, exactly. Now, like I said, I don't want a bunch of robots. You know, it's not about memorizing the word tracks or saying it the way Brent says it or the way Braulio says it or the way Joey Carter says it. It's about understanding the principles behind what we're trying to achieve in each step of the process.
Yes.
And like I always say, your goal in step one is just to get to step two and so on. You'll hear me say that all the way. But those plays that you run within each step are very, very important, like the information overload, you know, the SST, the alternative selection, that butterfly in the car and walking around it. All that leads to the whole experience. And you've been pretty good at that.
Yeah.
You like
really
the process.
Fun. Oh, I do. You know, I used to give away cars at the casinos and I knew how to talk about them, right? So I feel like here I have that same energy where somebody's excited for the car. Well, let me show you why you should be even more excited.
Right. There you go. Good. Energy and enthusiasm. IASM. People get sick of me saying this. I am sold myself. You know what I mean? Hey, so what are you doing in your free time? I know you got your dog. I know you got your girl. Tell me more.
Yeah, I love the downtown area, even if it's just for a simple, you know, ice cream and walk downtown, walk the strip. Middle of the summer, that's what I love doing. I love going out on Thursdays with my dog. You can catch me out there just on a casual stroll.
At the street fair downtown?
That's right, Village Fest.
Village Fest, yeah, wonderful. Well, I need to get out there more often. Cool. Hey, let me ask you this. What are you driving now?
I'm actually driving an all-wheel drive Subaru. I love it. We actually have them in our pre-owned lot sometimes, so I'd be more than happy to show anybody some vehicles, get you some information.
Price, down payment, monthly payment figures of the current vehicle. Man, I'm glad you guys take into that. And that works. Without that, they can't buy.
Correct.
Hey, any closing thoughts before we wrap this up?
Yeah, you know, for what it's worth, I love being here, right? So it's at the end of the day, I'll put it to you like this. When I was working at the casino, it was fun. It was cool. I learned a lot. I have no regrets. It only brought me to, in my professional life where I am today. But here, I love it here. I mean, we drive Cadillacs on a day-to-day basis. Who gets to do that?
Yeah.
I have the meta glasses and I do a lot of content with those, and I just have a lot of fun at work. And you know what? I mean, it's truthfully, if you like what you do, that's all that matters.
Yeah, they say if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life.
It feels that way.
Well, let's enjoy our free time, all right? Even though we're enjoying it here at an auto dealership, there's no doubt about that. Alexis Herrera, Buick GMC Cadillac, Cathedral City. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.
Talk to you soon.